sometimes it's hard to even hear the Lord. In the midst of commotion, in the midst of turmoil, in the midst of stress, it's hard to hear Him. But it's during those times that you have to remember. In returning and in rest is our safety. Stop. I don't care what's going on. If you have to run and go into the bathroom and close the door. Stop. Go into that secret closet, whatever it is, of your mind, of your spirit, of your soul. Stop. And listen. I hear God in every robin that sings. Billows may roll and storm clouds assail. My anchor holds. My God doesn't fail. He's in control. The captain of my soul. I hear God. I hear God in every robin that sings. I hear God. Even in the flowers of spring, billows may roll and storm clouds assail, but your anchor holds. Your God will never fail. He's in control. The captain of your soul. Stop to hear God. Be still. Be still. And what? And know what? That not the circumstances, but He is God. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the beginning and the end of the circumstance. It doesn't matter what happens in between. He's the beginning and He's the end. So you have to stop. Shut down. Listen. Then obey. It's not always easy to obey. I remember times when I was undergoing depression, just so kind of depressed, down. We do have this earthen vessel, but it's carried in. We do have to treasure God's presence. It's carried in this earthen vessel. And this earthen vessel at times will try to be weighted down by the circumstances. And I was laying there and I just heard, do the next thing. And I'm like, huh? And I was laying in the bed. Didn't want to even get up. Didn't want to do nothing. And I heard, do the next thing. Next thing? Well, the next thing would be to move my leg. Do the next thing. You see, we try to bite off a whole day. People say, one day at a time. No. One iota of a second of a time. And whatever piece is even smaller than a second, that's the next thing. The next thing was to move my leg towards the end of the bed. Then the next thing was to put my leg and my foot on the floor. The next thing was to put my foot in my bedroom shoes. The next thing was to sit up on the side of the bed. I really didn't feel like it. He didn't tell me to feel like it. He didn't tell you to even be able to do it. He simply said, make the move. Obey. Do the next thing. See, your strength is made perfect in weakness. God's strength, which is the ultimate strength, is perfected when I am weak. Then I am strong. I can do all things. How? I can do nothing of myself, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I don't see where I can do it, but I'm going to put my foot on the floor. I'm going to sit on the side of the bed and get up. Obey. Put your clothes on. Don't feel like it, Lord. I really don't feel like being bothered today. I don't. Put your clothes on. Like again. And then I remember, delight thyself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Well, my desire is just to be able to make it through this next hour, half an hour, 5 minutes, 1 minute. To delight myself in the Lord, and then I can make it through the next minute. Well, I heard him. He said, do the next thing. I stopped long enough to hear him. And he said, do the next thing. So now I will obey him, whether I feel like it or not. But I'm going to obey him with expectation. Joyous expectation that as I have listened and I obey, the result is going to be a limited life. It's going to be delicious. Trusting and obeying. Stop, listen, obey, and delight. Delight thyself in the Lord, and he will give you deliciousness, the desires of your heart. Obey him. Obedience is better than anything else you could do. Simply obey. Listen. And returning and endless rest is your strength. That's where you get renewed. But you've got to listen. And trust. Trust, my trust. Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Jesus than to trust and obey. Stop. Listen. Hear the still small voice. Obey. Whether you feel like it or not, then delight in doing what he's told you to do. For the results will be delicious. Commit thy ways unto the Lord. Delight thyself in him, and he gives you the desires of your heart. For all that I want, my uttermost desire is to be pleasing to the Father. And in that is joy, peace, and happiness in the Holy Spirit.